All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today, we're going to be flying to the territory of food stamps. Well, sort of. Or better yet, content creating food stamps, government assistance. Um, it's kind of complicated because I didn't have I'm just doing a video response to a lady that I kind of follow. She's not on my top 10 list yet because I don't know her well enough. Because everybody I put on the top, I've been watching for a couple of years. I just started watching her about a couple of weeks ago. But I'm hoping she gets better. First of all, I got to say, this woman, I am very proud that she is content creating. She's trying to better herself, improve herself, want a better life for herself, her husband, and her kids. And getting on camera, turning on the camera, and making videos, I admire that. I want to get that first off. She's got a YouTube channel. She got monetized. That's great. That's wonderful. She's now got... she's got a tip jar going. She's also got channel membership going. That's two things that I don't have going yet. Two things that I hope to start going because I haven't figured out what to do for my channel membership. How to turn on that tip jar. I'm sure I'll probably have to get a little more going to turn all that on. But I'll figure all this out as time goes on. And she's got 5,600 subscribers. She's a little bigger than me, but also I want to point out she is an attractive female. Women will always do better than men on social media. I don't care what platform it is, whether it's OnlyFools, Instagram, Facebook. Go through Facebook. Who's getting all the hearts and likes? Women. Women will always do better than men. All they have to be is mildly attractive, and boom. They will get views, they will get subscribers. They will always do better than men. Always, on any platform. Just how it is. And she is a very beautiful woman. She's not supermodel, but she's attractive. And she was going on her video, so I lost my food stamps. Title of the video. Now for some constructive criticism. She's lost her food stamps. And this message goes out not just to her, but for everybody out there that's creating content on this platform. Because another channel that he's on number one on my top 10 list. I put him on the top of the list is Jack Morgan, RLP, which stands for Red Leather Podcast. And he made a video, because she made this mistake too. I'm going to tell you what that mistake is. And because she made the error, and other content creators are making the same. Jack Morgan did the same thing. And he was not on government assistance. But he made a fatal error, which he never talked about it again. I'm going, Jack, don't ever mention this again. And that is revealing how much money you're making on YouTube. That's something you should never, ever do. Myself included. It's nobody's business what I'm making on this platform. None. I'm not rich. I can barely afford anything right now. Because they think if you're on YouTube, you must be a millionaire. Are you kidding? I got less than 5,000 subs. I don't make a lot of money. Yeah, I don't. And it's so right out of the gate, I'm not telling anybody what I make on YouTube or any other social media platform, including Spotify. It's nobody's business. And I don't get government assistance. I just don't think it's a good idea to tell people what you make. Period. Because you're going to have leeching sycophants. And if you're on government assistance, this really applies to you. because she just lost her food stamps. Now she's at risk of losing Medicaid for her kids. Yeah. Which she's not going to get back. So, because she advertised, and she's not alone, and this message not just goes out to her, but for every content creator on this platform. Do not tell people what you're making. Whether you're on government assistance or not, especially if you're on government assistance of any kind. I wouldn't even tell my friends that you even have a YouTube channel. I know you want to tell your family and friends it's a good idea. Don't advertise you got a YouTube channel. Don't. So I'm not going to, on Facebook, I'm not going to put it anymore on Facebook. I made that mistake a few days ago. Myself. Big mistake. And I'm not on government assistance. So I'm not going to do that anymore. No. I didn't advertise what I made. I advertised how many views I had in a week. 80,000 views in 1 week. People interpret that, oh, you must be rich. That's what they think. That's what they, in their minds, that's the concept they're thinking. Now, so far, it hasn't generated any issues or problems for me yet. But I'm going, this woman, I'm not putting out her channel name. I was going to play a snippet, but she says, "So I lost my food stamps," is the title of her video. And she lost her food stamps because she advertised what she's making on YouTube. She made some YouTube videos. Hey guys, look, I made $900. That's a mistake. Somebody close to her has ratted her out. Now she's at risk of losing her Medicaid. If you are on any kind of government assistance, do not tell anybody that you're on YouTube. It's like, I understand you want to advertise it. You want to try and get people to watch your YouTube videos. But your family and friends are not the crowd you want. Because at best, they'll subscribe for sympathy. Here, I'm a subscriber, but they're not going to watch your content. It's cringy to them to watch somebody close to them put out content. To watch their son, daughter, best friend, and if she advertised, hey, I made $900, if she put it out there to her close friends and family, someone close to her has ratted her out. Hey, guess what? They reported to the social services. I'm guaranteed that's what happened to her. And I'm just worried that she is going to lose her Medicaid. And that goes for any of you out there. Look, I understand you want to better yourself. But my advice, do not tell your friends or family you got a YouTube channel. My dad knows only because I got a studio. Because they've seen my studio. It's like when they come into the house, they can see the studio. My brother's on YouTube, but I've learned not to really tell. Even when I go to the gym and work out, I really don't want to advertise I got a YouTube channel. Anybody. Co-workers, you don't want them to know either. No, it's best you don't say anything. Don't say anything to the people around you. Your co-workers, cousins, nieces, nephews, your best friends. Don't tell anybody you've got a channel. Because they could start liking you for the wrong reason. They're going to think the moment your channel blows up, you're making money. And what if you say something that, politically or something politically incorrect to them? There's lots of reasons you don't want your friends and family to know. And this is one of them. She made a fatal mistake of telling her friends and family she had a YouTube channel. She made a fatal mistake of advertising what she was making. Now it's going to cost her Medicaid probably, and she's not going to get it back. Now her kids are without health insurance. Quite possibly. So my advice to this woman, take down those videos. Anything talking about how much money you're making on YouTube. Anything dealing with your personal finances. I wouldn't talk about that either. No. Now that's something else I'm not going to do to my audience. It's nobody's business what my personal financial situation is. It really is. I mean, it's like, I don't want to advertise that. And neither should she. Look, I understand it will get you points and clicks, but it could cost you. Now it's costing her. It cost her food stamps and quite possibly Medicaid for her children. Their health insurance, which they so badly need. I know because my late wife had muscular dystrophy. So we got married. This is my personal story. They took away her benefits. Oh, you got a job. Oh, well, you make money. No food stamps for her, no health insurance. And she had muscular dystrophy. She had steel rods and an artificial spine. Her back surgery alone was $100,000. And this is way back when. Now with inflation, probably closer to $250,000 for her back surgery. Yeah. Which would bankrupt a normal guy like me. I can't afford $250,000 for back surgery. I don't have that kind of money laying around. Now, any medical assistance her kids were qualified for, dental assistance, anything, gone. Because she was on YouTube and she told people what she was making. And that goes for every one of you out there. Because my wife and I got married, they took away her food stamps. They took away her Medicaid. Now, I did manage to get her Medicaid back. The only reason I was able to do so, because my family were good friends with a state senator, Kit Bond, at the time. We walked into Kit Bond's office, turned in our paperwork. He knew who my parents were, my grandparents. He knew who my family was. And the next day, her Medicaid was restored. That's the only reason she got it back, because we knew somebody in political office. I don't know that she's best friends with a governor, senator, representative, because if she loses her Medicaid, it's over for her. All that money she made on YouTube, she's going to lose it in health insurance. She has none. Her kids won't be able to see a doctor or a dentist. Because she put out on YouTube, I make money on YouTube. Don't tell anybody what you make on this platform or any social media platform. But they know I'm on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. But if you're monetized on Facebook or Instagram, don't say anything. Keep your mouth shut. Jack Morgan, he put out a video about a year ago advertising what he made. I said, Jack, don't do that again. He didn't do it again. It's probably still up there, but I hope he deleted the video since then. If not, it's buried somewhere in the algorithm. But I hope he took that video down. Man, Jack Morgan, if you haven't taken that video down, you need to. I should just send him an Instagram. That's the platform he uses. So I need to get on Instagram and message him and say, Jack, take that video down. It's just never a good idea to advertise your income on social media. Never. You think you're getting clicks and views? This woman, it could cost her health insurance, dental insurance, any other government assistance she was getting will be gone. Because someone close to her has ratted her out. And they'll rat you out. That's why you don't tell your friends, your family, how much money you make. If you get monetized, say nothing. So whether or not I've been monetized, nobody will know. Even if I did, so what? I'm not making any money on this platform. And it's nobody's business what I'm making. Starting with this guy right here. I will never post it again on Facebook, what my view counts are. I'm not going to post, hey, I got 5,000 subs now. It's tempting to do that, but I'm not going to do that. practice what I preach. Don't do it. Because you're going to get either hated on, you're going to attract the wrong kind of friends, you're going to have trouble you didn't know you had. Now, I don't get government assistance, but it still cost me trouble. The only reason I got my wife's Medicaid back is because we knew somebody. Otherwise, gone. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to get her Medicaid back. I'm just saying, folks. I can't say this enough. I can't stress this enough. Now, I didn't give away this lady's YouTube channel. I'm not wanting... I'm just making a statement here. She lost her food stamps. I'll message her privately telling her I made a video. I don't want you guys to know because I don't... But just so you know, her problems are just beginning. I don't know that she can undo it. My best advice to her is to set up an LLC. That was mistake number one. She probably did not do that. Something she should have done. And keep your mouth shut about what you make. So any videos she's got up there now, it's probably too late to take them down, but take them down. So I will advise her to take down any videos dealing with money and finance. Whether it's anything bragging about what you're making. Don't talk about it again. Take them down. And don't even show any... She's been showing people what she makes and what her budget is. I understand a few YouTubers do that, but she's on government assistance. It's probably a good idea for her not to share her personal finances with anyone. That should be private. Like your sex life behind closed doors. Your personal finance life should be private. Now you can talk to it live with Dave Ramsey. That's fine. But overall, some of the videos she's done, she shouldn't do. Now it's costing her. I feel for her. But she's made the same mistake a lot of YouTubers make. Jack Morgan just did a video about TikTokers who are losing their government assistance because they were advertising, hey, I did this with my food stamp card and I'm a TikToker. They're losing these government agencies are catching on. You have a TikTok account and you're advertising what you're doing, buying all these goodies and say, I'm taking advantage of the food. You deserve to lose your food stamps. Now, she didn't do that specifically, but she just said, I just made $900. Got a $500 super chat. That's not a good idea. Not a good idea to ever talk about that on any social media platform. Don't ever do it. I tell you, anybody out there, I'm just got to figure out a good title for this video. Do not advertise what you make on any platform. I don't care if it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, OnlyFools, whatever platform you're using, don't talk about your income. Ever. And because of that, now this woman may lose her health insurance. You can afford to lose your food stamps, but to lose your Medicaid for your children, you can't afford that. That'll bankrupt anybody. Anyway, I feel like I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry I went off on a rant. But I just felt very strongly. I saw this woman's video. And she I love her to death. But she kind of brought it on herself. And a lot of YouTubers do this. And they don't even think about it. This is my advice. Not just to her, but to anybody out there. Don't discuss your income with anybody. Don't advertise it. Ever. Ever. Goes for this guy right here. It's nobody's business what I'm making on YouTube. Nobody's business. I'm not ever gonna say it. Now that I made this video, I gotta practice what I preach. So I'm never gonna discuss even my behind the scenes. I'll discuss my analytics a little bit, But the income part, I'll try to leave that part out. Try to block that out if I can. Because I don't want people to know. I might show you my like to dislike ratio. My likes to views, my comments to views. But maybe I won't do that anymore either. For fear that the camera could see, oh, he made that much? Yeah, it's probably best I don't even do that. I'll do it behind the scenes, but I'm not going to show you my analytics. It's probably a good idea not to do that. To come to think of it, I shouldn't, and I won't. In the future, you know what? I won't. It's too risky. It's just something I just don't think I should do, period. Even if it's just the like to dislike ratio and my comments to view ratio, it's a good idea not to show it. It really is. You don't need to know my back door. Well, I've ranted on long enough, and I think you got the gist of this message. I beg anyone out there that's any assistance at all, even if you're not on government assistance, because Jack Morgan was not on government assistance, and he posted it. I've got a screenshot of it. I'm going to message him today, say, Jack, don't do this again. He hasn't, to my knowledge. He hasn't done it again. It could cause you trouble you didn't ask for. Just be careful. Don't discuss it. This woman, I'm going to have to send her a message. I didn't mention her on the air. I can't do that. But I'll send her a private message and say, look, don't. I look different with the lights, don't I? I know, because this is only a 12 megapixel iPad. I got one soft light over here. Remember that video I just shot outside? Makes a difference, doesn't it? It makes all the difference in the world. My skin looks light. There's no filters. It's all lights. It's lighting. Lighting is the trick. I don't use filters. I use lights. In a way, I'm filtering my video in a sense, because I use a studio light to make my complexion look as good as it does. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching. I need to say goodbye. I need to cut this video out. Don't tell people what you make. People, don't advertise your income. Stop talking about it. You could lose your health insurance. You could lose any government assistance you're going to get. And this applies to anyone. You could lose your job. Oh my God, yeah. You got to be careful what you say, period. On social media, it could cost you your job, cost you a scholarship. Not just, this is to everything across the board. This is why you don't tell your friends and family about your YouTube channel. You don't want to get fired over it. Don't want to lose a scholarship over it. Don't want to lose any government benefits over it. Be careful. Be careful. I know you want people to know, but it's best your people closest to you don't know. It really is. It really is. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. I really got to say goodbye. You know the routine. Like, comment, share, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Comment below. What's your story? Do you agree with me? Don't ever tell people what you make on any platform, period. Yeah. Anyway, bye-bye. Thank you.